I want to live like that. I want to see. And how's the lyrics go? Anyways, what's up, guys? Vince Wright here, and welcome to, I guess, my thoughts of King of Kings slash review. Anyways, I just got done watching it. Man, what a beautiful. The thing is that I never really, like when I was watching the whole movie. Oh, my overall quick opinions. I'm like, I needed this. I really do. Christian media is growing. It is growing. Bless the Lord. But hope everyone is having a blessed day. I know I had when I was watching this. Also a big meal as well. And yeah, King of Kings. When you're in the it's been a while since I've been into a movie theater, and let me tell you, I just having it like there was like only a very like what like 5 people, and that's it in this big theater, and it was nice. Gosh, just the overall focus of like that's what I'm gonna do, and also it's cheaper when it's actually during the weekdays when it's not active and not a lot of people are there. Perfect time to go to the theater like during that time. So it is so worth it. But anyways, yeah, let's get into this. King of Kings. Pretty much as someone that watched The Chosen, which is another Christian, based show that is also from Angel Studios. And Angel Studios itself, I would like to say that they are a Christian company in a sense. People, like, there is this controversy of saying that it's very conservative focus, which is, it's kind of heartbreak because it's like, why are people focusing on the politics other than knowing that these are just genuine good people? That's basically my overall opinion when it comes down to basically base Christian values or just in sense of Christianity. Good, good, and the real good people are the ones that they let you know they are real. They are unapologetic for basically your own safety, your own sake. And sometimes we have to be like that. And I feel like, many times when I was watching The Chosen, Jesus is most times like real, like honest, and certain truths, especially in the Bible, that nobody likes to hear. And people tend to cancel the Bible, which, is a conversation for another time. But for this movie, it did perfectly. It's basically just, it is for kids, definitely. And this is surrounding this individual named Charles Dickens, which I never heard of. I probably might seen some stuff like during my childhood, maybe not, or whatever he worked on or something. But overall, this is based on his perception of just like the Bible and also his storytelling, because it is about Charles Dickens in animated form and his kids, and basically talking about the Word of God and talking about who Jesus was in his time on Earth. And that's what the movie surrounds on. It's basically from the birth of Jesus to what happened to him. And there was a lot of stuff that I didn't really see in The Chosen, but I soon discovered here. And there was a lot of missing pieces here and there from the Bible. I don't think they can put everything in this. Like, pretty much, like, and I'm comparing it to The Chosen because, like I said, that kind of is one of the only kind of Christian kind of shows that I've seen. But it's also, like, I noticed that this is a different group that Jesus is with. There's no girls. No Rama, no Mary Magdalene, the Ethiopian is not there. It's like, damn, where are they? Like, it's just all dudes. And pretty much I don't even recognize, like some of these. I know that they're based on actual real people. Matthew looks different. Judas looks different. Like, and especially the weird proportions on the faces and stuff like that did bother me a bit, but it's not to the point where it ruined my enjoyment. I do have to, recognize that this is a kids film, and this is sort of like, I believe in, like, from the looks of it, I like to look at some of these, you know, different visuals, basically like a video game in a sense. It's very gaming, very Minecrafty in a sense. Like that's what I look at. Like the faces and stuff like that definitely look somewhat Minecraft shape or very blocky. I guess that's the way to put it. But yeah, I don't think it's meant to be like that serious. But like, there is a part of me or an expectation for this film to be emotional, and it did. I enjoy like just the emotion. It didn't go too deep or too dark, and I don't want to spoil it because I feel like you should watch it. But it definitely, there is something about, especially the scene of like within the, the plunge, that got me. If you know, you know. And that's how pretty much far willing I'm going, okay? This is definitely basically like a father and son kind of getting together and talking about, like Jesus in an immersive style, because you kind of see Charles and his son basically going into the world within in Israel, of basically where Jesus preaches and where he was and where he's at, and these different areas that I definitely seen before and we heard about them. But and true to style and true to immersion, even though that I do see certain like weird, like, aspects of the visuals, like that is beginning to like some of the characters like have their eyes are sort of like light up and it looks robotic in a sense. And there is some aspects where it looks robotic, but that's why I say like it's not the best in terms of it how it's animated. It's kind of hard. I really don't want to compare this to Disney in a sense, because I look at Disney as like I look at and I'm not, I feel like Disney itself should, like, I'm just imagining if they could ever come to Christ, which man, they should. Man, Disney needs Jesus. Let me tell you, I'm sorry. Okay, they need Jesus for the most of any other like business out there for sure. I mean, Warner Bros too, but Disney, oh my goodness, they need Jesus. And I feel like if they worked on this, man, can you imagine the mixture of like different characters, the magic that captures? I feel like there is sort of a budget, but they did a very good job of making sure that this was polished enough to actually be presentable for kids. And but the thing is that, for me, when it comes to animation, and I watch a lot of it, I just noticed some stuff that I just couldn't get off my head. Like, I noticed that. Like, I noticed that, it's kind of like noticing, like, it doesn't matter how good a game is. You see a T pose in some certain video games, which means that they didn't program it correctly to match up certain cutscenes. Like, it's gonna stuck with you. I was playing a game recently, like, and pretty much I just noticed the T pose, and I'm like, that kind of ruins some of the scenes, especially in the cutscenes. But even though it shouldn't be a big deal, I still notice it. That's all I can say. But overall, the movie was just, unique, and the music was beautiful. Like, I was trying to sing one of the songs, and well, I didn't do a good job at all. And I feel like this adaptation within, Jesus' life on Earth is definitely somewhat, I feel like it's almost related to some old school Christian media. I remember somebody saying that like it's supposed to be for school, which definitely is like something that, for many Christian schools, that, it would be for them for sure. But, parents, or at least Christians like me, would enjoy this the same way. And also in many ways, like, what's weird that kind of also bothers me is how they go in and out. It's very unsure if like the people in the scriptures, when Charles Dickens was with his son, that they can see them, that they can see Charles, or they can see like the cat, like I see Jesus holding the cat, and I'm like, isn't this supposed to be a telling of like, you know, because I believe that I get the immersion, but we're supposed to let it play out. But then again, it's a more immersive when, Jesus sees the kid and Jesus sees the cat. And this whole time, I'm like, especially in the beginning, I thought you know, they don't hear the kid. They don't hear, they don't see the kid. But apparently they do. So that means they probably see Charles Dickens as well. But then I soon realized, like, maybe, like, there were certain scenes of that. But then when it comes to, Jesus holding the cats, I just soon realized, like, oh, wait, it was the father. But was it Jesus or what? Like, that kind of got me lost for a bit, I don't know. They were playing tricks on me, and I guess I fell for it. But other than that, yeah, this movie is just, like, I mean, Christian wise, it's amazing. I'm looking forward to other stuff, like, just other shows that is heavily, biblical and also like related, especially in the sense of good and the Holy Spirit, and good for Christians, especially what Angel Studios is making with uh Gabriel and the Guardians, and also just other stuff in general. But yeah, this is just, my start of just checking it out. And I seen the trailers before this film coming in, and there was some other good stuff that Angel Studio is cooking up, and I'm looking forward to that. Anyways, but if you wanted some update of that, shout out to The Chosen Sleuth that also talk about these in a much more deeper sense, and maybe he also reviewed this as well. I mean, others probably do a good job of just reviewing this, but I mean, I'm just a person that actually seen it and wants to talk about it. And man, I used to do a lot of these in terms of different reviews for, many other films, and it's not really much. I mean, only Miraculous, and well, then this came in. I'm like, you know what? I want to talk about this, but I also want to see it for myself in theaters. And so I did. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, all of that jazz. And pretty much like every other video, or all videos, as I made sure, I always end it off. God bless.